30 seconds and counting.
Hey, what's good, guys? It's Clutch City Entertainment here, back with another video. And for today's video, I'm going to be talking about the Houston Texans. And it's going to be going over two quarterbacks that really impressed me over this past weekend. The first quarterback that I'm going to talk about, he's not, I guess, he doesn't play the best competition, but for what he does on the field, it's very, very incredibly impressive. And this quarterback, he just played Tulane over this past weekend, and his name is Malik Willis. Or not Tulane, I'm sorry. He played Old Dominion, and his name is Malik Willis. His stat line was 21 of 28, 242 passing yards with 4 passing touchdowns. And he was also their leading rusher with 9 carries, 77 total yards, 8.6 yards per carry, and 2 rushing touchdowns. So he had 6 total rushdowns on the day and over 300 total yards on the day. So, I mean, that's crazy. I mean, for college, I guess it's not too impressive, but I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. But that's very, very good for a quarterback that's probably going to be a top 20 pick in the NFL draft. But yeah, I'm just going to be talking about his highs, his lows, what I think about him, what do I think he could become. And for me, my comparison for Malik Willis, I've said it a couple times on Twitter. I'm not sure if you follow us, but go follow us on Clutch City ENTX on Twitter. And I've kind of not compared him, but a comparison in a way to Lamar Jackson, but much, much lower. Obviously, nothing close to Lamar Jackson, but like a slower but stronger Lamar Jackson with a stronger arm. I'm not going to say a better thrower because obviously Lamar, he's a very, very good quarterback, probably like a top 7 quarterback in the NFL. Solid passer, very, very good runner, probably the best scrambling quarterback in the NFL over the past few years. But Malik Willis, when he gets to the league, I believe he could be I believe he could be challenging Lamar Jackson in terms of a rushing quarterback. He could probably be neck and neck in terms of, I guess, rushing yards and just his play style. Malik Willis, his play style, he can line up in shotgun formation. He can line up in spread formation. He can do it all. Lamar Jackson, most of the time when you see him, he's either in like a pistol formation, an I formation. He rarely, he lines up in spread and shotgun formation, but it's not, I guess, too common for him. But Malik Willis, it kind of is common for him. That's most of the time. That's what you're going to see him in. Either shotgun or empty formation. Obviously, he can play from under center. He can, like I formation, pistol formation, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, Malik Willis, his highs, for me, obviously, his scrambling ability. He's able to get away from pressure. He knows when to run. And one thing that I really like, he's not a quarterback that's going to run to run. When he runs, he's gonna stay behind the line of scrimmage so he can still get a throw off. But he's gonna escape the pocket and look for a guy downfield. A lot of times, with a lot of college guys and even some NFL guys today, you don't really see that. When they run, their first instinct is just to run, get the first down or get some extra yards or whatever. But Malik Willis, when he runs, when he escapes the pocket, he keeps his eyes downfield, looking to make a big time throw. And as I said, that's not something you really see in a lot of quarterbacks nowadays. But that's something that really, really impresses me with him. But probably one of his lows is sometimes he can miss an easy read here and there. There's going to be a guy wide open, and for whatever reason, he just straight up doesn't throw it to him. Say it's a guy on a post route. It's a slot receiver, they're in shotgun formation, and he's running a post route. And then the number 1 receiver, the X receiver, he's running a slant. And the slant's kind of covered up, but the deep post is wide open. Malik Willis says he's running. He's on the run. He's not going to... Sometimes it's not common to see, but that's just a few minor things that I've seen. He's misses throws like that, and he would rather throw a slant that's covered than a deep post that's pretty much wide open. But obviously that's something that can be fixed. It's not like it's a problem that can't be fixed. It's just a mental error. He just needs to get more comfortable, get his feet set more. Oh, and another high. His feet, they're amazing behind. And when he's in the pocket, he has amazing pocket awareness. He knows how to move his feet, and all of that. So that's why I really, really like Malik Willis. As I said, I compare him in a way to Lamar Jackson. Not as fast, not as I guess explosive as him, but a little bit in terms of the running style and I guess throwing in a way, but I have Malik Willis having a stronger arm. But yeah, and the next quarterback that I'm gonna talk about, he had I believe it was 7 total touchdowns this past week. He had 4 rushing touchdowns and 3 passing touchdowns. And he had, I believe, what was it? It was close to 400 total yards, if not over 400 total yards. And his name is Matt Corral. He's a 22-year-old quarterback from Long Beach, California. He's 6'2", 205 pounds, and he's an Ole Miss quarterback. They're the team that played Tulane, as I said earlier. But it was Mississippi versus Tulane. Matt Corral was 23 of 31, 335 total passing yards with 3 total touchdowns. He had 13 carries, 68 yards, 5.2 yards per carry with 4 total rushing touchdowns. And if you search up his 40 time, I believe it says he ran like a 4.8 or maybe a 4.7. But when he's on the football field, it doesn't look like that at all. It looks like he's a 4.4, 4.5 type of guy. He's very, very. He looks much more faster than what it says online he is. But he's also a guy who's gonna keep his eyes downfield when he leaves the pocket, and that's something that I really, really like. Like that's what I like in quarterbacks. If they can run, okay, perfect. But if you can run, keep your eyes downfield. Wait for the receiver to get off his cornerback or get open from the safety or whatever it is. That's something I really, really like to see from quarterbacks, and it shows that they've matured as a quarterback, that they can lead a team. Say it's the playoffs. It's like what is it? It's like a third and 5, 3rd and 6. You could easily run for the first down. The first down is wide open. But you have a say the Arizona Cardinals. Kyler Murray's on the run. He has DeAndre Hopkins wide open, like 30 yards downfield. Is the quarterback just gonna run, take the easy first down, 5, 6 yards, or is he gonna launch it down to a wide open DeAndre Hopkins to get an extra 30 yards? And for me, if the quarterback can do that, make a throw on the run, 30 yards, that means that you've really matured as a quarterback. You're not gonna just want to scramble, run all the time. You're gonna keep your eyes downfield. You're gonna be ready to make that throw, and that's what Matt Corral and Malik Willis are both able to do. And over the weekend, that's what they've shown. Matt Corral, I haven't seen enough of him. I mean, I don't know. He had a very, very good first 3 games. But I haven't really seen as much from him. Probably because I haven't done my part in watching enough of him as I've done Malik Willis. But as of right now, I have Malik Willis just slightly above him, just due to his athletic nature. Like as I've said, I'm compared him to Lamar Jackson, and to be compared to Lamar Jackson, you have to be really, really athletic. And Malik Willis is just that. And his arm talent, it's like out of this world. Like his deep ball, I know we kind of hate talking about this guy. Most of us kind of hate him at this point. But Deshaun Watson, his deep ball reminds me a lot of Deshaun Watson. And Deshaun Watson is one of the best deep ball throwers in the whole NFL, if not the best. He's probably like a top 2, top 3 deep ball thrower. And Malik Willis, the way he's able to launch the ball downfield, the way it spins perfect spirals in the sky, or in the sky, it looks so beautiful in the air. And that's what Malik Willis can do. He can put the ball on the money, on the run. He can do it all. I'm not saying Matt Corral can't. As I've said, it's because I haven't seen enough of him. But yeah, over the past weekend, those are the 2 quarterbacks that have kind of impressed me the most. And if I'm the Houston Texans, you have a top 10, top 15 pick. If either one of those guys are on the board, I would for sure select them. I mean, as of right now, I believe we're gonna rock with Davis Mills probably for a good month and a half, depending on when Tyrod Taylor comes back. But yeah, those are 2 guys I would really, really keep tabs on if you're a Houston Texans fan. I believe those 2 guys are probably gonna be a top 3, top 4 quarterbacks taken in this NFL draft class. There's other guys, obviously, like Carson Strong, Spencer Rattler, and just different guys like that. But for me, these 2 guys, I have them ranked higher. Just due to their dual threat ability to scramble, as they've shown over the past few weeks, and ability to throw, keep their eyes downfield, make the throw. Spencer Rattler, he's been a little bit shaky. Carson Strong, he started off very, very good first 2 weeks, and then this past week, and he didn't really have the best of games, and that's something that kind of scared me away a little bit. But yeah, but those are 2 guys that I would really keep tabs on. Malik Willis and Matt Corral. They could very, very well be our quarterback one next season, or in 2 years if we want to sit them behind, like maybe we just resign Tyrod Taylor, let them sit behind him or something. But yeah, those are two guys I would really keep an eye out for, and I would go watch them because, as I said, either one of those two could very well be our quarterback one next season. But yeah, it's been Clutch City Entertainment, and I hope you guys have a good day. Peace.